Okay, so I bought a horse ranch. I know I don't look like the type, do I? So now what? Well, you're gonna have to wait and see. Let's do this. Hello. Good. My neighbor's coming. She's coming over. She has goats and sheep and all kind of stuff. So I'm excited to talk to her. Here she comes. Okay, guys, I'm back. My neighbor came by, and she lives next door, so she came by to say hello. I bought this property over about 30 days ago, and it didn't look like this when I bought it. It was kind of crazy, but it didn't look like this. I did a lot of work. We just had a rainstorm, so the grounds is pretty wet, saturated. As you can see, puddles of water. So there's still some fillings I have to do. This property pretty much holds water, but not much. I mean, when it was a downpour, so you can't expect anything other than saturation. But I bought this property about 30 days ago, and I had a lot of work done. Got a little leveling of the grounds. Look at this, guys. It's beautiful. So this is the property. I can't walk on the grass right now because it's pretty much saturated, but I'm gonna walk down the road here. I got a lot of property here. So I didn't get a chance to get my garden in because I just bought the place. I missed spring planting, and so I'm gonna get everything set up for the fall, and then we can go from there. I've been gardening for, well, we have like 9 generations of gardening in our family. From before slavery, and me, I'm the last one. So, and my daughter, she's interested in gardening also. So, I guess we can continue the legacy. Anyway, let me walk down here a little bit. See, this is my driveway. We have just a big rainstorm, so we're holding a little bit of water here. It just ended, so that's why I'm back out doing this quick video before call it a day. I got some more piles of dirt that I'm gonna lay out on the property here to level things off a little bit. And as you can see up top, where my garage and stuff is, the land there was it didn't look like that. It was kind of crazy. So I got that all leveled off, and it looks beautiful now. My goal is to have some sheep, and my neighbor, they have, as you heard earlier, they have goats and they have horses and they have chickens. Goats, horses, chickens, and I think they have cows also. I don't plan on having all that, but I'm gonna get some of them. But those goats and stuff, they always come over to my property. So anyway, I don't mind. I got a lot of grass. I got more grass than they have actually, but they always wind up over here. Anyway, so when I bought this property, as you see my little truck tracks, it didn't look like this. I spent a lot of money trying to get the grounds a little bit level. Got some piles of stuff that has to be burned. Some have already been burned, but since it rained so much, it knocked the flame out. So we're gonna have to start all over when it's a little bit drier. But this here is my pile of dirt. My horse barn right there. As you can see, I don't have any horses. When I bought this place, it was the previous owner had a couple horses, as you can see, and they died, and so I bought the property. So the young lady, the wife, couldn't maintain the properties by herself. She was in her 70s, so I bought the property. Anyway, so this is a pile of dirt that I'm going to use to level the back. You're going to see a little bit later. You may not be able to see it today because it's saturated. It rained heavy for the last 2 days, so I'm not going to be able to walk back there, but I'm going to try. at least give you a couple pictures so you can have some idea what I'm talking about. So I love that tree right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful setting. And when it's nice and dry out, it's a beautiful place to get some shade in the hot sun. Very, very beautiful. Look at the sun. I don't know if it's showing on here, but the sun is shining. It rained for like 20 minutes, heavy, and then it stopped. As you can see, I have a little bit more puddles of water here on the property because I'm going to get some more dirt and fill those. Well, I got a guy that does my property for me. He maintains my land for me, and I guess this is a place I need to have him work on to soak up some of that water with that dirt, those piles of dirt that we have here. Anyway, we continue on. The tree. That tree is over 150 years old. It is beautiful. It offers so much shade. When the sun is on its highest, it is beautiful. So my intentions is to I don't know what my intentions are actually. I have plans. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet actually. I really don't. I keep saying I know what I'm gonna do, but I don't. See, I have a lot of standing water here, which is gonna be filled in. That's what the piles of dirt is, to fill all this water up. It'll be gone in about a day. This area right here is where I'm going to store my wood for winter, which I should have my wood coming in probably by the end of next week for my fireplace. So just in case the power goes out or they do something crazy like they did last year in Houston, we won't be cold and we won't be hungry. So that's going to be our storage for our firewood that's be coming in. We've got 2 cords of firewood coming in in about 2 weeks. And when that comes in, it's going to be stored right there. But we're going to put on 3 sides. We're going to put 3 sides onto that so we'll have shelter for our firewood. And that power right there has to be burned. Yeah. I love this place. At night, it's like a forest. You hear all kind of animals. And last night, I saw some deer out here last night. They were right here. And I ran and took some pictures of them. It was real late, but I couldn't hardly see them by sun. I was like, oh my God, I got deer. Let me see if I can walk down through here. It's so saturated. I want to try to walk down the southeast part of the property. Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can get down there because it's so wet. Let me see. I love this tree. Now, right there, that pile right here, I had a real big bush. It was almost as bushy as this tree here. And it was right here, so when I looked out the front window, all you saw was the bush. You couldn't see anything, so I just had to get it cut down. I couldn't do it no more, so I just had it cut. And he's going to come and root it up and get it down and have some more grass growing there. So that's my plan. I guess hopefully by the end of the summer or before. This is the front of my home. At night, it looks like it's a lot of water. Oh, my feet are getting wet. At night, with the lights that we have installed, it looks like a rainforest. Oh, this is really wet. Let me stand over here. Yeah, this is really wet. I mean, this is like crazy wet. Anyway, so this is the other part of it. This is a little bit closer view of the tree. beautiful. And see, I have a light at the corner there. I have a lot of lights around this house, but when that light's on, it shines up against this tree right here, and it's so beautiful. I'm gonna try to get some night views. I got a whole bunch of property back there, but this ground is so saturated that I can't get it right now. So I'm gonna go right back through all this water. You hear that? Through all this water and see if I can get a back view. It's super saturated. See if I can get it back. And these light up at night. And so that's my bedroom window right there. Right? So, but they light up at night, so we don't even close the bedroom window because the light here shines on these flowers. And I'm telling you, it's like a forest. It's so beautiful at night. It's just really, really beautiful. Oh my God, I'm gonna get through this. It's so saturated. We have a lot of frogs and lizards. But I found a concoction, which I don't see any frogs and lizards right now, thank God, because I sprayed the concoction. It's just, what I put out here, salt water and vinegar and pepper, and I put it in a sprayer, and I sprayed the walls because they always climb up on the walls and the doors and stuff like that. So I sprayed it, and then it rained, so I might have to do it again. But that area right there is where I want my garden to be. And right now, as you can see, it has a lot of water in it. A lot, not a lot, but that's where my garden is going. So right before, it started raining 2 days ago. Today is July 2nd. And yeah, it started raining. When did I get back? I got back on, today's Saturday. I got back Thursday. And Thursday was the first day it rained. So, as you can see, it's saturated. And it was dry, and I was on my way out there, and then my mom died, and we had the funeral today. So today is the day of the funeral. So that's why I'm here by myself and trying to kind of, as an African, we go through different things and we celebrate, you know, when our family passes, someone passes on, no matter who it is. So it's hard for me because my mom, you know, it's hard. But we're working our way through it. And that's the motivation for the video today is just to be, that's my neighbor, he has a helicopter. And that's my neighbor, he's coming in with his helicopter, I think. Like he's flying over. Yeah, he has a helicopter and he's flying over. Anyway, before my mom died, she died in her sleep, and she was smiling, and she said to me that she was proud of me for my accomplishments and everything I have done, and my belief in the Most High, and how He's brought me a mighty long way. And so I believed on things when no one else did, and when it was almost impossible. And I finally got my land, I got my ranch and my business, and I got a lot of stuff going on. And it took a lot of prayer. And my mom prayed, which I didn't know she was praying as much. My brother was like, she prayed for you all the time. So I decided that maybe I wanted to share my life and how I live my life. But that's the reason why these videos were going to be going up today, because I have debated for quite some time if I wanted to even do YouTube videos or any type of video at all. But after today and the burial and the celebration that we had today, I thought it was something I probably need to do, because now I don't have her to call, and maybe we could build a family here, perhaps. So this is me. This is what I do. This is my life, and I want to share it. And I'm gonna do an introduction video about who I am and what my intentions are on this on YouTube. So here it is. This is where I live. There's a pond on the other side, but I can't get over there because it's so wet, saturated. But the good thing is I do not hear any crickets. Well, I hear some crickets. I don't hear any frogs, lizards, any of that, because I sprayed that concoction all over the place and I do not hear them. And that's a good thing. 'Cause last night it was crazy. The first rain, it was crazy. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. But I just want to give you a span of my new ranch I bought and watch how it develops. So far, I have done a lot of work. This spot right here, you see, you couldn't even see. It was so, the grass was so high, you couldn't even see that. But because the Lord had dried it up, we were able to cut it. And so now that it's cut, it's growing back again because it's been raining. You can see how I'm going to, I guess you can see where the water's been accumulating at. But I had plans for that. Like, why would you put your garden there? I'm going to use it as a wick. So when we don't have water or something happens where we can't have water or everything dries up, whenever it rains, I can use it as a wicking device like I use now in my containers to wick the water up to my vegetables or whatever it is I'm growing. And with that water saturated there, like right there, I'm going to put some sand in, which is going to buffer out and soak up most of the water, but enough to leave it damp enough where I can have water coming up and water my plants from the bottom. So I'm excited about that. No one understands what I mean by that, but when you wick your own, when you're doing a wicking, which I learned from Leon on YouTube, how to wick your containers. So that's why I'm putting my garden in that spot right there, so I can wick it up, and I always have water to water my plants, even if we don't have any water. If it doesn't rain, if we have a drought or whatever, there'll be enough water there to maintain my garden. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give you a brief span around, so you can have some idea of what I'm working with, and I do apologize that I can't give the whole view, but later on, as I'm making my videos and growing my products and getting my animals and my neighbors and the sheep and the goats and all that kind of stuff, you'll have some idea. You'll get a chance to see the property in its entirety just through the work that we're going to be doing here. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to share this journey with you. And all praises to the Most High. He has my mom now, and now I'm here by myself. And well, I still have the Most High, of course, but my mom is a big part of my life. She taught me how to be a woman, how to be a mom, how to live for the Most High, and how to trust Him. And so now that she's not here anymore, I'm gonna take what she learned and continue to apply it to my life. And maybe perhaps we can all learn and grow together. So that's my intentions so far. But look forward to some other videos I got coming out. I'm in the house now. Once I go in the house, I am, what am I doing? I'm drying some what am I doing? Some red, yellow, green, and red peppers. I'm putting those in my dehydrator, and I'm getting them all canned up because the winter's going to be coming. I don't have a spring garden, so I have to get my products and stuff I need now already canned and jarred up, so when I need to cook for, which I love to cook. So once I start, look at that area back there. I think that's where I'm going to put my chickens. That area right there, I think I'm going to put my chickens there. At least they have some, and that's where the pond is. The pond is on the other side of those bushes. So I think I'm going to put my chickens right there. I just saw that. I think they probably like that area. Yeah. So I'm canning some, not canning, but I'm dehydrating some red, yellow, orange, and green bell peppers. So I will meet you inside But I'm gonna call this a day on this video. I'm gonna complete this video, and then I'm gonna start another one, and maybe drop it next week, perhaps. I don't know. For these bell peppers. So, all praise to the Most High. I'm the Pharaohtess. Thank you for listening to me. Thanks for watching my video, and just continue to trust in the Lord, lean not to your own understanding. I'm the Pharaohtess. Thank you for watching.